Hear ye, degenerates. 20 tips for guys in their 20s. No porn, fornication, or drugs. All three of those things are a big part of the homosexual cruising lifestyle. You don't want that. No TV, the programs, the advertising, the presenters. All of it is filling your mind with things that you don't need. Video games are a bit better, but there are better ways for you to get that interacting with the real world. Pick a team sport instead. Get into the habit of reading a physical book with the Wi-Fi switched off and your phone switched off for 20 minutes a day. Do that consistently and you'll be surprised how much you can achieve. Little by little, it will add up. Make sure you exceed the minimum physical activity guidelines. 150 to 300 minutes of moderate cardio or 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous cardio per week, as well as lifting at least 2 days per week. It's important to be strong and healthy to protect yourself and your family. The human body isn't designed for a gentle, easy life. Expect more from yourself. Good sleep habits. This is important for physical and mental health. Stop going to sleep and waking up like a lazy teenager. Discipline. Prioritize building muscle. It's an investment for your future health. What happens if you're out with your future wife and you get mugged, but you've spent the whole time playing video games? Watch your diet and alcohol consumption. Keep your waist under 37 inches while eating enough to make progress in the gym. If you're Asian, this should be more like 35 inches. You're going to run into health problems once you start going over this, and women are going to find you less attractive as well. Avoid debt. Never buy what you can't afford to buy in cash right now, except for your first house. Debt gives people power over you. This is going to hurt some of you. Cars are a waste of money. The next time you see a young guy driving around in a 3 Series on finance, just pity him. Save as much money as you possibly can. We're talking at least 20% of your monthly income. Live below your means consistently. This should be manageable month after month, year after year. That is how you get somewhere good financially. Never rely on one income stream. It's a poor rat that only has one hole. Buy nice rather than buy twice. Cheap stuff is false economy. Always buy the best of everything you can possibly afford while adhering to the previous rule of saving plenty. No long-term investments until you've got a cash reserve to make it through 2 years of unemployment. That's right, 2 years. You've got 5 main asset clauses: stocks, bonds, cash equivalents, property, and precious metals. Don't invest in anything you don't understand, but if you invest in 3 of those 5, then you'll do okay over the long run. Aim at cultivating an offline network, offline, of 10 guys within 10 miles of where you live. Most men form friendships through activities. You need to go out and make this happen. Sports teams are a good first step. Be more self-reliant, and that should include growing at least a little bit of your own food and also having one of your income streams from self-employment. You know you've got deficiencies in basic skills. Can you change a flat tire in a car? Can you fix a leaky tap? Don't be the guy who has to call someone out and pay emergency rates. If you can't plug in a dishwasher, your wife's gonna secretly disrespect you. Start the day by thinking about what you are grateful for. And as far as possible, blame everything bad that happens to you on yourself. People don't really change, so accept them and honor them, warts and all. It's possible for people to change, but they probably won't. You're not going to change them, especially if they don't want you to. as Marcus Aurelius said, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Get married and have kids young. Your goal as a man should be able to provide for your wife so she doesn't have to work. The purpose of your work is to make that possible, and your actual vocation starts when you get home. Don't confuse colleagues with family. A colleague is someone you get paid to spend time with. If something in this list has hit home and you don't want to become a degenerate, subscribe.